Right, I'm gonna talk to you about burnout. So if you're self-employed or you have a business and you work for yourself, this might be something of interest. So a couple of weeks ago, I had a really bad case of burnout. So I've been running my business for about, say, my daughter's 12, so yeah, so probably about 12 years now. Because I started the business 6 months after having her, so yeah. So I've had burnout before, so I kind of knew the signs this time. So I kind of knew, and it's very distinctive. It's very much like you just I woke up in the morning and I just felt like I've been hit by a truck repeatedly, and yeah, just really, and there was no kind of. I just say that I just did not feel well. I felt sick. I felt really just kind of really run down. I felt really tired and mental, exhausted, all those different things. Just just no energy, no nothing. So I kind of knew that it was probably that, and I've been working so much, loads of things have been going on. And when you're self-employed, you don't want to say no, do you? You just want to keep working, because you know that if you don't work, you don't get paid, simple as that. If you're not well, you can't exactly phone up your boss and, oh, I'm not very well, and still get money. No, we have to work, whatever. So we push past it. But I suppose it's quite a lot of things going on as well. So obviously running a business of my own, and then I've got 2 dogs, I've got a daughter, and look after a home, and there's loads of things going on that you just kind of got to take care of. Like anyone, I'm sure other people have the same thing, but for self-employed it's slightly different, because it's all down on you. When you're running a business, you're doing the accounts, you're actually doing the work, you're trying to get new business, you're marketing, you don't charge your website. It is quite a lot to manage. And I'm very passionate about what I do, so I absolutely love it. But as well, when you're going through burnout, you do start to kind of not enjoy it that much as well. So I hear a lot, with groomers, when you just want to earn lots of money, to pay bills and stuff, that you do so many dogs in a day, you squeeze everything in, and you just get tired, and you can get a bit resentful and stuff. So and yeah, it's the same with training, doing classes, putting on lots of classes, then doing quite a lot, and then it all adds to the strain and stuff. So obviously I've had to because I just felt absolutely terrible, and the only way to beat burnout is to rest. There's no avoidance. You have to take some time out. So I had to kind of look at my schedule and tweak things a little bit, and I've got this annoying habit of squeezing too much in my day. I've always been quite like it as well. So what I've been kind of doing is having a day off during the week. That's been helping. Just focusing. So again, me being a mum, I'm more concerned if my daughter's happy. I wake up and I think of her, and and all that kind of stuff. I don't really worry about me. So I think a lot of self-care is quite a good thing to kind of do. Make sure you're doing something for yourself, or you're doing hobbies. So obviously I love dogs, and obviously my dog is, look at that, she's just she's out of there. I love dogs and stuff, but you need other hobbies as well. So I quite like watching football. I love football. So it's good to have something that's not involved, and doing something for yourself, and just also is charging a bit more. So instead of, especially if you're a groomer, keep squeezing loads of dogs in the day, I've kind of sort of said to myself, right, I'm only going to have 3 jobs to do, or 3 dogs to do in that day, and then just charge a bit more money, so you're not running around. And Easy said than done though, because when you do a price increase, it's really, really hard. But yeah, that's the sort of things. But yeah, it's just take some time for you and just know the signs. I think I kind of knew the signs and I thought, right, I need to rest up. But yeah, I just thought it would be quite a good thing to sort of mention, because no one really kind of talks about and how hard it is running a business. But yeah, if you've got any questions or whatever, I'm quite happy to answer them. Or you know, if you want to share your experiences, that's absolutely fine too. But I just thought it'd be worth sharing mine. And yeah, it's hard running a business, and I think you just need to take some time for yourself, and that's the most important, because if you're the captain of your own ship, so if you are not functioning, then the business is just going to go down. Yeah, so you've got to look after yourself. Right, bye.